Hi and welcome to this week's e-newsletter. At Hazel Glen College we like to recognise the amazing achievements of all our students. For this week's e-newsletter I'd like to focus on one student in particular, Jai Simmons from grade 5 and his tennis achievements. Recently, Jai participated in the Bruce Cup in Shepparton and represented both Victoria and Hazel Glen College. We are delighted to have Jai speak to you about his achievements in this week's newsletter. Thanks, Jai.
To be invited to the Bruce Cup tryouts, you must have an Australian ranking within the top 32 players in Victoria for the 12-year-old age group. It is a national event, which means every state is represented. It brings together the best 12-year-old tennis players in Australia for an entire week of competition. At the time of the trials, I was only 10 years old, but I was still selected to trial as I was within the Australian ranking requirements. I had also made it through to the regional cross country, which was unfortunately held on the same day. I had to decide which one I wanted to do. Even though tennis is my chosen sport, I really didn't think I would make the team, as I was one of the youngest to try out. It was a hard decision, but obviously the right one. The team comprises of 7 boys, 7 girls and 2 emergencies. We all had 3 training sessions together leading up to the event. 3.5 weeks before the Bruce Cup, I injured this ligament here in my hand playing football in PE. This had a huge impact on my lead up to the Bruce Cup, as I unfortunately had to withdraw from tournaments, Saturday comp, pen air and all my training sessions. My rackets also had to be modified to take the load off my hand, which was really hard for me to adapt to. I had also never played on grass court, which was another hurdle I had to overcome. Once I decided how I was going to tackle the problems, I relaxed and had the best fun ever. From then on, I went through undefeated in all of my singles matches and only lost the last game of mixed doubles in a very close tiebreak. I realised whether I won or lost, I was proud to be a part of the team and represent Hazel Glen College and Victoria. The days are very long throughout the event. Each day is played against another state. It begins with a ceremony to introduce each player. We give each other pins or badges as a keepsake, and at the end of the day we had an award ceremony as well. Each team and coach hand out awards to a player on the opposing team. I was very proud to receive awards from South Australia, Tasmania and Northern Territory. I was also lucky to be in the newspaper on Channel 9 Regional News. The event started with a very formal opening ceremony and a very formal closing ceremony. The cup is presented to the winning state, New South Wales. New South Wales won this year, and our team did awesome to come fourth. I made heaps of friends, and I think I improved as a player in lots of ways. I am the only team member from Victoria who is eligible to try out next year. I will definitely be trying my hardest, as the 2018 Bruce Cup is in Adelaide and I want to travel interstate next time. I really enjoyed it, and yeah, thanks for listening.